Okay. Hi, y'all. Happy Thursday. I think it's Thursday, is it? Yeah, it's Thursday. Hi, you guys. Nice and cold out, lots of snow. Hopefully, it'll be a nice white Christmas. Hi, welcome to WCIA. Not cream soda, sparkling water. Okay. Hi everybody. Welcome to WCIA Network. You haven't subscribed, you're new here, please do. And thumbs up on your way in, just like Muffin Top tells you to do. Welcome. Sorry again, I always push things up, but I try to present in an orderly fashion, right? That that makes sense. I have really good information on another one of Benny and Candace at the pool, which anyone that's been here for a year and a half knows that was over a year ago. I kept all my information because I saw things in there early on, right? And I'm like, I know this is going to make sense. And I prayed that it was going to make sense to all my listeners. So, welcome in. All right. We have got Muffin Top in the house. She is in charge. A1 Way Street, welcome in. NW Love, these are my members. GH White, my subscribers. Ramble along here. Jean Warren, welcome in. Sassafras, Nancy, Mary C, Lucy Lee. That rhymed. Yeah, we are going to have a really good one tonight again. Nancy, I keep forgetting who I said. Yeah, it's going to be great. So, I have loved all of my emails, by the way. I may not be answering back because I'm actually getting a nice amount of emails, but I will try to take time over holiday to answer people back. If I don't, please know I read your emails and they're really good. The information is wonderful. Not only is it good information, but it also shows me and tells me that you guys are learning a lot, right? There's a lot more going on here than just listening to me tell a story, right? You're seeing things, you're understanding it, you're seeing it in other cases, you're sending amazing information that is parallel to what we're doing here, and it's incredible to see. So thank you. It does make a difference. I just want you to know it does. There are two things I'm going over tonight that are critical. Everything I go over is critical. I'm still begging the people from the beginning, going back to June 15th, the day that Summer Moon went missing, the people that surrounded her case in the beginning of June 15th, there are a handful of you that know the truth. I know there are. You know the truth. You may be part of it. You may not be part of it. I'm begging you to come forward and freaking please say something. Don't let these kids go any longer without justice. Without justice. How I know you know? A few things. I know you know because I know. I'm really good at what I do. And as time goes on, and this information is going to keep being shown, um, you're going to be called out. Not by me, um, by the people who know better. And it's it's very interesting to me how the authorities aren't calling this stuff out. And it's interesting to me that even though we are showing apples to apples, that's all. I'm not saying that being an investigator or something is easy. It isn't. But I mean, I've gone through, investigative reporting. I'm a quote unquote psychic investigator plus psychic forensics, right? Um, there's some really simple rules to follow, and it's all about the elements. When I consistently are showing elements that I don't care if it's a piece of spaghetti that looks like a hamburger. If that piece of spaghetti that looks like a hamburger shows up in 7 different cases in the same spot with the same creator, I'm not quite clear how you don't follow that up. That's the law enforcement's job. That's their job. Chris McDonough, who is out there and he praises himself on what he's doing, I am begging you, Chris McDonough, follow up on things that make sense and repeat over and over. You cannot say to me anymore that the elements, they don't make sense. I have shown them in every case, pulled them from the same people, they're placed in the same area, and they're identical. But yet, none of you people, none of the people out there that call themselves an investigator, or he was in law enforcement, he's a former FBI, or he's a former, who gives a fuck if you're not going to take the shit that you learned and apply it to these children who are gone? I don't get it. What were you taught? What did you do when you were working? Nothing? Did you ever have a case that showed seriously all the same shit? And let me tell you something. All of these elements are in Chris McDonough's videos, and I have shown that to him, and he himself hasn't said anything. Hasn't said anything. So him as a law enforcement someone, I don't even know what he did. I have no idea what he used to do. I don't. I can't understand the words. I can sometimes understand the words that come out of his mouth, so I don't know. It's hard to hear it because I only hear the things, for me, who in the field I'm in, I only hear the things that I need to hear. I only hear the things that are important to the spiritual self. And it all sounds like a ramble. I can't even understand what you're saying. And there's nothing you could say that isn't true. Because all these elements, it's been a year and a half. All of these elements show up in the same videos with the same people for a year and a half. Now we have hundreds of more kids dead. And within that year and a half, and I know you have seen my channel, there is some reason you all stay away and don't say anything. This here is Benny Keys. Again, Benny Keys, I went over the last video yesterday. You didn't see it, go see it. This here is another one of his. You all who are part of this may know who Benny Keys is. I don't. So I'm not pointing fingers at him. I don't know him. I don't care to know him. But I really don't know the true Benny Keys because it's a different face that appears in these videos. End of story. That's what happens. I do not pay attention to him. His videos that he puts up under his YouTube channel shows the elements, and it's never been talked about. The element that you see in front of you, I'm showing you elements that come from the swimming that he said he was at the pool with Candace, which is bullshit. He wasn't at the pool. He was in the room with the sacrifice, and I truly believe that he was with Summer, parts of her. You weren't at a hotel, and Molly Golightly and JLR and Bullhorn Benny were not in the parking lot watching you, which you said they were. They weren't, because you weren't in. There wasn't a parking lot watching you. But neither one of those three channels either called you out on your shit. They didn't. You called her a nasty word and you said they were in the parking lot watching you guys. Guess what? They never even came on to debunk you. You weren't at the hotel. You weren't in the pool. You weren't with Candace, and you were not swimming. What you're looking at tonight is what you were doing. You are not sneaky. You are completely an open book. Anyone that cares to really look and to read and to look what's going on and take a real look inside the book will see the truth. This is what it was. You're in the same space as that girl shows in the Nita world. Nita's world shows this same location. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go watch my video. It's that person in this room. This video shows it identically. So, gotcha. Shows it identically. The pictures here, this is what it is it's he says that he is at the pool swimming with Candace. Really one of the most important things is this is where I kind of knew someone was lying because the first thing I saw were all the white cars. Again, you guys, these are the white cars that they talk about in every case. These are them. These are the brands. These are the cars. So he looks out the window, yelling and thinking it's so funny that Molly's there. Now, I'm not saying anything about Molly, and we don't care about them. He was just saying that they're in the window. They're not. He's using that paraphrase. He's using that paraphrase as we have 4 white cars here that just did 4 really bad things. The boxes, which we all know the number 5 boxes, are all here with the cars. Now notice how these cars are all different kinds of cars, because they're not cars. These are the cars that they use and discuss, and these are part of the people that they bring in as a sacrifice. How is it? I actually was laughing this time when I heard the law enforcement say they're looking for a white car. I'm like, okay, you got to be joking me. Like, there's no way you actually just repeated that. I think there's more of us that watch the news that understand that the 4 white cars have nothing to do with it. These 4 white cars are fake cars, and they're used within the process of these sacrifices. That white car turns into a machine. I want to know whose letters those are. Is that Summer Moon's letters? Is that Summer Wells's letters? What are those, you guys? It was in the last one too. Though that's not Benny Keys's that's not his, right? I turn to the left. Vertical. Let me see something. I just don't know what these are. It's, you know, when things are so clear. Anyways, you look at this photo. This is the machine. All of a sudden, the white Toyota is the machine. Whose signature is this, you guys? What is it? It's really bugging me. Let me put it this way. Does anyone know? Really bothering me. Because obviously that heart and stuff. You know what this reminds me of? Don Wells wrote a letter and he signed it with a J. The Summer was a J and the Wells was a W. I gotta look at that. This is what's coming to my head. This isn't even JLR's. This isn't his video. This can't be JLR's. This is Benny Keys' video. I first thought it was JLR's because it was in the other video, but JLR and Benny Keys have the same. They have the exact same thing. So yesterday's was JLR's with Benny. Benny was showing JLR's. So I don't. It's really bugging me. Maybe it'll come to me at the end. These are the cars. Um, all this is doing is showing elements, information. I sent this in when it first came out over a year ago. I'm like, find this location, blah 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 blah. So the white cars, just so you know, appear. They appear in every case, and the authorities are still saying, and there is a white car seen on the scene pulling away. I'm like, first of all, it's being pulled. Second of all, it's not a car. It's the shell of a car. They want you to think it's a car. Inside this room that he says that he is swimming with Candace. Here, wait, let me just show you one more picture of the cars. Here. Before I move on. Oh, look at that. See how now the signature is changing. These cars turn into the circumstance of what they're doing. See, now this is changing. It's a critical piece of information. That's what I do know is it's speaking. It's speaking, you know. Like when I say it's a critical piece of information, there's parts of photos, and this is part of, I guess, my gift. There's parts of photos that have part of the story. And this is a piece of Summer Moon Wells' story because it appeared twice. Appears twice. So this is supposed to be the cars, but as you could see, it isn't. They use the white cars to tell the story. You could see they're right in the middle. There's faces. There's a lot of common information, let's say that any white car that is placed on the street doesn't tell this story. So that's something I wanted to point out, because there are a lot of people here that are new to the Summer Moon Wells. Even if you've been here for like 8 months, the information that was shown right in the beginning has been removed from many of their social media. You can't find this stuff anymore, and there's a reason for it. So let's go into the pool where Benny is supposed to be with Candace. This pool area is fake. It's not a pool. Something here was done to Summer. I'm telling you, spiritually, this is a location that had to do with Summer Moon Wells' case herself. Where they went, this location has been shown to me before. And I will bring it back up when I'm done with I'm not even on my PDF yet. I will bring it up when I'm done with my PDF so I could show you apples to apples how this room matches the lady, that lady who showed, I don't even know what it was called. I don't know if she was at the hospital. I don't know. But it has all of the machines like this where she was, and this is what they're showing here where Benny is. Those are the machines that have the plastic on top that I call, they have the heads inside the cylinder. You also see the elements. I have done this one in the past in one of my videos, but I know for a fact a lot of you haven't seen them. They become very important, and then they're really important right now because this is what this stuff looks like. This is some sort of sacrifice where they keep things and they full-heartedly believe that they are sacred, right? Now, I'm not here to judge anybody. It's not my job to tell someone what's sacred and what's not sacred. What I'm here to do is tell the story of the Summer Moon Wells children that went through the sacrifices and through the pain, and they only wanted to stop, and they want someone to come forward to discuss it and find a different way. This is Benny Keys' eye. I've shown this stuff before. Summer Moon Wells herself is saying she really thinks her daddy could do it. But these kids, I don't know if it's because holidays coming. I don't know much about the sacrifice itself, but something's about to shift, and I think it's talking something about layering, like the layers, and it's just about to become, to them, very crowded. And the Summer Moon Wells missing children didn't want this to happen. They tried really hard to get something done before the end of the year. And it didn't happen, you guys. It did not happen for them. So these spirits are feeling very exhausted. And they're feeling as if justice is, like, imagine your hands, put your hands out in front of you and just open your, like you're holding on to something, and then you just open your fingers, is what I see. Like they're holding something in their hand, and then they're letting it go. They're letting, and they've been holding it tight for a couple years, this particular group. And they're letting it go. They're letting the rope go. And I don't know, I almost feel that it's the rope that they hold on to that could pull them to justice. This particular group. And once they let go, they fall backwards and they're gone. So it's like they're tired and they're holding on. They're trying to hold on. And I'm just channeling this stuff, you guys. It's just what I see, you know. And it makes me very sad inside. Like, very sad, because their hands are ripped. It's like they're holding rope, like they're holding a rope, and they're holding it so tight so they don't fall backwards. They want it to pull them forward. but they don't see it like they did last year. They saw it last year at this time, the possibility of it being here before this time of the year. But the people that could bring that to them are being selfish. They're saying one more time, another time, or not this time, not this time. But the ones that are waiting will not be waiting much longer. And I'm just telling you the truth. I'm telling you what I hear. And I've learned how to hold my tears back, but it's very choking to me that these children, and there's a lot of them holding on to this one particular rope, and they feel as if they're being let down, but they hear the people saying, not this year, this isn't the year to let go. Like, and the children are saying, if you don't let go this year, they're not going to be able to see justice come. They're not going to be in a space to know that it happened. They just won't they'll be gone. Like, it's just, and trust me, this is channeling, because I never knew that could be something that's even possible, because in my head I'm like, all of the children are going to get justice, and I've been saying that, but you guys, it's not true. It's just not true, I guess. Not all of them are going to be able to do that, because there's something about this time right now, and they're not going to let go of it. They're being selfish, and they're saying, not this year, not now. Now's not the right time. Like, I'm repeating words that they have heard, and I'm repeating them to you. Okay? That's all. I don't know what the fuck it means. I have no idea. I don't know. But to those who do know, they hear you. So even if you think you're talking amongst yourselves, that not this year, all you've done is create the children to want to have nothing to do with you. And they will let go, and you won't see them either. Because there's some sort of fight between both worlds. I've said this before, and I remember, it's gonna combust. It no longer serves its purpose the way it was intended to. And I'm not saying I agree with any purpose, you guys. I don't know. Yes, there's sacrifices, but what they're saying is whatever was intended for many, many moons ago, it's not correct anymore. It's not what you think. It's not what it used to be. So what they're saying is you will create a combustion, like the children are smarter, more knowledgeable, understand it now, and they do not accept it anymore. So as you wait for the following year, because you're all saying together in whatever group it is, not this year, not this year. And whoever is the leader is saying it really strongly, like with the bang on, like a bang with the hand or a bang with something is banging, and it makes the kids jump, and they know that that movement, whatever that movement is that I see, like no, like, and it hurts, they know it's no. So something just recently happened, and it's really it's very sad. Was a no. And they're um begging. They're begging. They're begging for it to be this year, even though they know it's near to impossible. But they want you to know that they're going to let go of the rope. They can't hold on any longer and wait for whatever they're waiting for. They're too weak. They're too sad. There are too many of them. There's too much confusion. There's too many deaths. There's too many children. They're letting it go. So those who think whatever this is, whatever, they're not letting go of the rope because they're letting go to get justice. They're letting go of the rope that will bring the justice. And that will create a combustion for whoever is doing this. It will blow them up. It will blow up. So even though this may blow up, the children need justice before that happens. And I think that people may know what I'm talking about. I don't know, but what they're saying is they need justice to show up before they let go of the rope. That's what I just got. And this must have come through because whatever these photos are of this site, that's the pool, is something that must represent something so massive for that to have just come through. Because this wasn't, nothing is ever a planned thing in anything that I do here, because I haven't even started my PDF, right? But this hit a chord with the children. And they're here. Like whatever this is, wherever and whatever this is not a pool. I think they're here. I think they're saying this is, they're showing, the location. Out of everything I've ever shown, I have never felt it like this. I haven't. So wherever this photo is that's showing underneath here is very critical to bringing justice home. And they're saying that this really should be found before the end of the year. And I just me personally, as well as the spirits, have, they don't have the trust in the law enforcement to do it. Because they're saying it's right here. I don't know. All I know is this is somewhere under the ground. Trust me, you guys, if I knew exactly where it was, I don't get that information. You know why? Because the kids don't know where they are. They know it's cold. They hear noises above. They hear people all day long. They know that the people are close by. Whoever this is here, whoever this is, and I'm not saying it's Benny, could do this. He could do this for them. But I think it's more difficult, but the kids don't give a fuck. They don't care it's difficult. This is not a hotel. This was not a swimming exercise. This is what's under. Wherever this is under. And those are the damn fucking cars the authorities keep talking about. They're fake. They'll never find a white car. There will never be a white car. They make up the white cars. There is no white car. There just isn't. They're creating their own storyboard. All this is who they are. It's who they are. This here is not the swimming pool. This is like a summer. Right there. That just showed up. That wasn't there. Oh my God. Oh, wow. Hey. This is summer. I gotta go get a tissue. Wow. Wow. Whoever is in this photo with her, who we call Benny, really needs to step forward. Because this isn't funny. Ay, ay, ay. Oh my God. Thank you, Muffin Top. Oh, I hate when I fall apart. You see these things in here? These are the machines that hold the people, and they're not white cars. Thank you, Muffin Top. I don't know who the fuck this guy is, but it's always on his channel, including Plunder. Taking a snapshot. That was very, very unexpected. Holy shit, it's just like right in the middle of my page. It's it's so, trust me, I'm gonna take a snapshot of, it's page 44. I decided to go there and pull this photo. Let me show you something. It's page 44 in my presentation, and I'm like, well, I might as well just continue and just do um, the pool right now, and then I don't have to. I didn't realize that this is page 44, and that's the big fish, you guys, that's around her. See the fish? It didn't look like this before, unless I just didn't notice. But that's the fish thing, and right over here are the elements that show up in the baskets. And this is the big fish. That's the big fish that goes with summer. I kept it on my, look at this, I actually kept it out here. This is summer. And then this is the one that I have here. That's so summer. Wow. Anyways, it's never what you think it is, you guys. It just isn't. Its intentions are always bigger than it shows to be in the beginning, that's for sure. And all of these are the same. These are all the same. To show you. This here is the same situation as I just showed you in Summers. Again, Idaho 4. These are photos that are posted of the police going through the apartment, but yet the police have elements sticking out of them. And it's not being talked about. Here's Plunder's photo. This is supposed to be her sitting and discussing the Idaho 4. Even Plunder's fake ass photo of the car is on wheels. Wait, let me go back and show you this so you could see what this really looks like. Here. This is what she shows in the photo of the police looking at the house. That's the stick with the heart on it. It's right there. She's the only one who has photos like this. Nobody is asking anything about it. No one asks. Why does she have a stick with the heart on it sticking out of her car, out of the picture? This one here comes from this picture of hers. This is hers. The car is on a flatbed, and it's the white car that they're talking about. I don't know what this is, but all I know is it's the elements to the Summer Moon Missing Children, and now it's the elements to the Idaho 4. That's what we know. You guys. It's the details in the photo. Take the blue out, law enforcement, and look. Look. Look at the information that it shows. Look at the little teeny wheels. Nothing even matches. Look at someone coming out of the back of the car. They're coming out from under the car, attached to the number 5 hook. Under the car. Plunder tells the story really, really well. She tells the story very well. Under the car. The photos that she shows of the red pickup truck doesn't have wheels, and it's parked on a piece of ground that lifts up. You guys, this is in her video. Throughout this video, what changes? Let me show you. What changes is this red truck within milliseconds has, where is it? Has these maroon boxes on the side of a building that is a different building than that she shows within seconds. The sign's different on the building. But those are the maroon boxes going up the stairs, and within milliseconds, wait, not only does the sign change to wherever this car is, the boxes are gone. The boxes are gone. Do you see the window? This is the same, it's supposed to be the same thing. It's not the same sign, and it's not the same sign. They do some things the same. They have the same planter. Those maroon boxes are not the stairs. Those are boxes lined up in front of the stairs. They just probably said, oh, we'll make maroon boxes. We'll just make the stairs maroon. Now who's going to notice? Well, I'm going to notice. Because this is what happened in front of the Sigma whatever building. The boxes disappear. They disappear. And it's really obvious what's happening because the part of the street right here, right there, lifts up. It moves. There's a gadget. It moves. It moves. There's the piece that's under the fake red car. I don't know what they do with that piece. Someone comes and takes it. It goes under the I don't know. But you could see that there's a doorway. You could see that the piece that I always talk about is connected to the fucking car. I mean, come on, people. Look at this. Boom. Now the piece is detached from the car and it's laying on the ground. It's really, really clear. For some reason, the authorities don't want to bust it open. And these are the things. These are the things I'm going to keep showing that are so stupid to miss. So stupid that you could miss this. It's insane, is what it is. I could now understand how people don't have the same protection, the protected feeling of us being protected by our country. This is far from protected. This is nonsense that I could put this shit up here and literally show you what's going on. And nothing. This is what it turns into over here. Wait, where's the other picture? Oh, here. This picture here, it's basically showing you that shit happens here because there's the smiley face. There's the clown smiley face. It's right there. The number 7 and number 4 in the buildings. Like, to me, it's showing you where this shit is. Look at the ramp. Look at the ramp. I mean, when it shows that it's in a photo, And then the very next photo, it's attached to the car. And then the very next photo, it's gone. It's attached to the bumper. It's right there. I'm showing things that are so stupid clear, and all of this changes. Those aren't stairs. It's someone who fucked up the picture because they wanted to make it look like boxes, but they did something else. Here's the stick. I mean, there's just... It's all in the photos. All in the photos. You guys, this one is really important that they show in this video. This good vibes photo, I couldn't locate it too quickly, but I'll show you where it came from. They show you and they're telling you that this is happening inside a bar that has this sign. It's a crock of shit. It's a crock of shit. First of all, Plunder is wearing that thing on her face. Second of all, you have seen that picture before on the ferns. The videos that followed Kylie Rodney's party in the TikToks have this same photo. It's the same place. It's the guy with the red hair that I'm like, is that the guy in the red hair that was with them at the party? How could that be? Because his TikTok follows the day that Kylie Rodney went missing. So I saved them. Before I show you that, this is Plunder. Okay. Plunder's videos give the story. Okay. Don't know how. And I really don't know why no one's noticing it or talking about it. But always look in the back. There's your white car next to the maroon box and the green number 5 box with the head. This is always next to a white car. All of this. But I follow my elements, meaning that her photos are telling the same story as all the other killings. Here's the white car. Here's the maroon box. Here's the white box with the head on top. Here's the green box. It's all right here. Pull it down and there's those stupid ass freaking faces that show up. They just show up because they just want you to be like, oh my God, that's crazy. Oh, that's not an element. And oh, blah, blah, blah. Oh, it's an element. It's an element, all right. Do this picture. This good vibes place. They completely overlooked it. Whoever does this, they want the story told so badly. This good vibes place is the same picture that they use in the guy with the red hair's TikTok that follows Kylie Rodney's story. Now, the only reason that I have that information is because the TikToks, when you line them all up, they line them up in some way. It tells the story, like it's the way you play it. It's really weird. This here is the picture with the good vibes photo that's next to plunder. Now, does that look like they're eating wings and having a beer at the good vibes? No. No. It's not. This is as clear as can be on her video. This here comes from the Good Vibes videos. A while back, I said, you guys, this is the equipment. These are the videos that I took the day that Kylie Rodney died. I put them to the side. I'm like, they all go together. This video is actually showing. Oh, it's the same girl in the black face. Is actually showing the equipment and someone that they come in with masks on their faces. This was taken, you guys, and downloaded the night of Kylie Rodney's disappearance. Why is this very important? Is because this is the equipment that shows up in the background of even the pool. See, look at the screen. Look at her face. This is the exact machine that Check It TV has a whole video on how to use it. He calls it a breathing machine. Well, in this video, it's an ultrasound. It's neither. But to have the same machine and both of them call it different things is really stupid. I'm going to show you. I have Check It TVs. These are the elements, you guys, that these people have to wear that are being sacrificed. That's the mask. Those are the little tubes. Those are the tubes that are connected. That girl looks so familiar. So this girl comes in here. It's not an ultrasound room. The video is pretty weird. The elements here show up. What's in the back are I have it blown up. It's the machines, and it's like it's the machines, and you could see the red here. I'm going to circle it because not everyone knows. She looks so familiar. I cannot place her right now, and I know I'm gonna. This is the white thing with the red heart. This is the green box. This is the machine in the back, right here. Whoops. Here, wait, let me, oh, there it is. Why did I do that? Those are the machines in the back, right here. They're really obvious. It's super obvious to me that this is the equipment that goes on the bodies. Like, this equipment goes all the way back to my first case of, obviously, outside Summer Moon Wells, but the Watts had these in their house. So we know that that's not in the hospital with whatever machine she thinks she's calling it, right? And we know that this machine is nothing more than a sacrifice machine. I mean, have you ever seen a machine with a maroon smiley face next to it, made of stone, right here? No, no. All of this shifts and it changes. There is the machine. Now you could see, because this is further into the video, now you could see a head in the machine. See? Now let me explain something to you. This is all good vibes. So there's a reason. There's a reason. This is the stuff I showed you before. This comes from here. There is a reason it's called good vibes. And there is a reason they showed good vibes covered in leaves for the Idaho 4. But I would think that the FBI would have put that together by now. But guess what? There's no fucking way they have. No offense. No offense, but there's no way they downloaded the TikTok videos that were right after Kylie Rodney's major TikTok videos and then put good vibes together with good vibes. There's no way. Here's the machine on her body. I don't even see a head anymore. See, the head's gone. It's in that it's in that other machine. You see this black thing, you guys? This is like the holder for the head. I show it all the time. Head in a basket. Head in a basket. You know, it's either a head's on a basket or a head's on a fucking platter. You know, pick your poison. But the head, let me show you something. Let's put Summer this way. Let's put Summer in this bed. Because they're telling the story, you guys. So, there's the bed. Here's Summer. There's no difference. I'm telling you. None. Her body, see that box? That box that she's on? It's got to be the same boxes I'm showing you right now. Because it's all the same. It's all the same. They have the same box. Here. Her box is pretty similar to this box. Could be white, it could be dark. But the head winds up over there. Like, this is the torso. I don't mean to be, you know, but this is the same thing. You're looking at the same thing. The only difference is one is from Benny's video. This is from the TikTok Good Vibes video that follows Kylie Rodney's videos. Check this out. This is Checka TV. Okay, so the pictures to the right are Checka TVs. Right when COVID hit, he was showing how to use a breathing machine. Remember, you guys? I'm like, okay, that's not a breathing machine. That's the machine. What you see to the left comes from the TikTok video Good Vibes. I just showed it to you. That comes from Good Vibes. There's no coincidences. None. Here, look. Good Vibes. Let me show you the big photo. This is Good Vibes, see? Wait. It's Good Vibes. And there's her same little piece. Here, I'll crop it so you know I'm cropping it from this thing. And the other one is Checka TV. I mean, you cannot write a more horror story than this shit. This is that. This is that. Oh, maybe it's a different, it could be a different cut because see how it's the same machine in there? Because it's a video, so it depends on which one. But they're all the same. They could bust this shit open at any time they want to. Here's your white. To me, this is the white cabin that they keep showing over by the stairs. The reason that I think this is important is because in the video, it consistently changes. First, it has maroon boxes with the person in it. Then it doesn't. The chairs change. Everything changes. This is in the video of the Idaho 4. This is where they say that the kids went missing. Not missing. This is where the kids go at night, right? Again, the white car is in here as well as the red pickup truck. They're always in the pictures. Look what's going on here. Same video. Excuse me. Totally different photos. Look at what's going on under. So, like, if this wasn't a crime scene and we weren't looking at, and we were just looking at a normal photo, I'd be like, okay, well, I don't get it. Like, what's the big deal? The big deal is these are crime. This is a crime area where 4 students were murdered, and they don't want to tell the truth. And this shit is all over the place that's giving us information. Almost like it's a game, like you know, where's Waldo? Well, I see Waldo. I see the A. Waldo's right here. Right here. Here's the machine. Here's the A. Here's the white car. Here's the Toyota red truck. The boxes are under here, and then boom. They're gone. You guys. They're gone. I don't get these photos. I just don't get them. Here we go. This is even more fun. Look, they show, now they have 2 white cars. No different than the white cars that I showed you in Benny's photos. You do know that, right? Let me show you. He has a truck. He has the same thing. They're the same thing. A truck, a sedan. But look what's in the car. You guys, it's what was in Kylie Rodney's car. All those pieces and a head. All you got to do, you guys, is go look at the video. That's all. That's all. This car shows shit in the car. It reflects another white car as if there's another white car next to the 5 other fucking white cars. I mean, they're showing white cars because white is the main color of the equipment. It's what blends in, just like Don said. If he would have used a red car, it would have shown. He said it out loud. Not knowingly, obviously. Those pieces that they have in here have to blend into a white car. So there's a white car here, and then they show a white, try to make it look like a white car reflecting inside the car. That's a dead person in the car, no offense. And that's not a white car that extends all the way like that. Right, white cars are great. Look at this person inside the car, you guys. It's in the video. You could go get it yourself. Look at this. I'm not quite sure. The only thing that tells me is they're not busting this because the only thing that makes sense is they're involved. It's the only thing that makes sense because these are heads in the video. And these white cars are all freaking fake, and that is the same equipment inside the car. Look at that. It's the whole setup. Whole setup. Remember how I said to you guys, there's always a FedEx truck? I wanted to show you that there is no reason there should be a FedEx truck everywhere other than if it means something. I mean, look at this. Underneath the line there, all of Plunder's videos give like a fourth of a 1/4 piece of a frame that always tells the very best information. Let me brighten this up. In this frame, whatever is going on, she shows the boxes in movement. Now, the only reason I think that there might be other FedEx trucks involved is because there's a goddamn FedEx truck over the boxes that have to be moved. They're right there underneath. These symbolize what is under there. This is under there. And it's not a I didn't do it right there. That's not a a line in the video, that's a flatbed right down there. That's a flatbed. And I'm always, always, always seeing the FedEx truck. Now, I'm not calling FedEx out because the guy who, whatever he did, he was a independent contractor, right? Well, maybe you should look into this further, because if FedEx would look into all these cases and look at the videos, I show a FedEx truck. They're usually pulled into a gas station. That's how I recognized them. I'm like, are you serious? Why is that FedEx truck in the gas station? I wonder what the fuck that means. And then what she is always showing are the sticks. They move. They move from one place, they move to another. Here these are sticks, you guys. The white with the white ones, the red ones. I know they are. They're part, whoops. They're part of this. Take a closer look. Maybe it's a scavenger hunt. Again, she shows the red car filled with people pulling up to a hole in the ground. So all I care about is the consistency here of videos. Of elements. Again, the white car that they're looking for is next to the red car. Hello, hello, hello. Someone please tune in, because they're like so excited. They found a white car in a fake frame that someone sent in that's on a flatbed, when here you have a white car next to a car that has dead people underneath the car. I could go back to all my videos, and I should really submit it to FedEx. Every one of my videos, every one of them, especially by a gas station, has FedEx in it. Not UPS. I've never seen a UPS truck. Never. Never, never, never. You guys, this is what I showed you in Dominican Republic. Pictures. Everything I show you here is also in Dominican Republic photos. That's the yellow face. It's a green face, a white face. I think that this is more important to show the white car. Look. That's the white car. This is exactly how they show it in the Dominican Republic photos. You see this? Just plunders. That's the white car they're looking for. Am I wrong? Isn't this the white car with the same shit on top of it as Kylie Rodney had? Talk about this white car. They can't. They can't talk about it, you guys. Yeah, it has all the elements. The yellow, the maroon. It always has all those creepy elements. And it's the same thing that the car was doing in Dominican. It's the same thing. There's no difference. The difference is this is Plunder's video. That's the difference. That's the difference. This is Plunder's video. The other one was Dominican Republic's video. Here's Plunder. That's not Plunder. Talking about the case. You guys are looking at the sacrifices that took place that night. That's all you're looking at. You're looking at a face that was completely brutalized and burnt. You're not looking at Plunder. You're looking at a sick-ass fucking photo. That's what you're looking at. This is exactly what happened to Summer. She goes in that same yellow thing with the same shit in that room. This also happened to Summer. And they are showing it over and over and over. They know no one's going to stop them, but they are to know that what this is doing is actually not only killing, but killing. The purpose will be gone. They're going to let go of it. They're going to be fucked. And the kids won't get justice. That's it. Stupid. Plunder. I see the same thing in this picture I showed you was a way better one. These pictures in here, I'm not sure why no one's looking at them. But when she talks about the story, you see, again, you see the elements, and it's really clear that this case is a Summer Moon Wells missing child. And I really pray to God that someone picks up this story soon. What I just showed you, this is the fire. And I believe this is where everything happens, right? I just showed you that whatever Benny Keys it is with these boxes. There's your number, there's your maroon box with the number 5 box. It's just always on the bottom little piece of her video. It's the piece they almost forgot to cover. Like, it's like, whoopsie. But it's down there. You know, if you look in the right places in her photos, you see the photo in the smaller box, which we all know what that is, but it's not so clear. But then when you look even in what she's sitting with, what's on her, that's a hole in the ground. Like, I don't know who she is. I suggest finding out who she is and where she is. Because it's complete sacrifice. I mean, I know these elements. Look what's next to her. We've seen that. It goes on the water with Adventures with Purpose. I mean, it's on the water with them. Wait. Here, I'll pull it in. This here. Right there. Those are the heads. They go on the water by the sand. And these kids are sacrificed already. Their bodies are sitting, you guys, their bodies are sitting on a platter, and they just keep showing it on the news. They probably think these people know that we're dumbasses, and they know that the news isn't going to catch it, and they know that no one is going to look into it and investigate it. So they're going to keep showing it. And this is what they're showing. It's not normal that this is our news. Look. Rubbing it in our faces. They're saying, whatever you do, you're fucked, because they don't give a shit. No offense. Here's your police department acting like his head with the stick, and acting like he's actually coming out of the maroon boxes that are under the ground. Literally coming out of the boxes. Make sense of this. Don't you think they would notice? Like, if your husband was like part of the police force, wouldn't you be like, honey, take a look at this news clip. Like, what's going on with you? I mean, you're coming out of the ground that the kids are in. Why? And if you didn't know that, hello, this is the ground that the kids are in. This is the ground. These are the boxes. Worse and worse. So this is just a close-up of this. I have no idea what they're trying to prove in this picture. But again, the white cars are in the background and the red truck. I have no idea what the hell they're trying to prove with this shit. But to me, all I see is a sacrifice. All I see is the maroon stuff around their arms, and I don't. They're getting very cocky in showing photos like this, is what I see. They know that no one is going to call them out on it. They know it. They could put, like I said, they could put a bloody head on a platter. Oh, sorry, they've already done that. And no one has done anything. Here, they're telling you that they were killed here and where to find the trophies. No one is going to get them. They're showing you what's behind the wood. No one is going to go look. And they know it. Let me show you what's in the darkness. What is right behind here is what they got to go find. I brightened it up really bright. They're back there. You guys. They're back there. Here, I'll turn it down a little. But no one's doing their homework. No one is lifting a finger to say, oh, wait a minute, those are the same eyeballs, and that's the same whatever that is in the window, stuck in the windowsill between the wood, is the same. The mesh is the same around the door, on the door frame. See the door frame with the little hearts? that mesh with the little hearts has been here since day one. Major. And they don't say anything. They just don't. This is super obvious. Kylie Rodney had one of these little things, and this what they're showing you are each student's box. The box has those little prongs in there, just like Madeleine McCann had in her hand. These are all the same. They each have one. They each have a little maroon box with the white thing coming out, and they each have those pointy things. Summer Moon Wells had it, and I have a really good picture of Madeleine McCann. And this is in the window, and because no authorities are talking to each other and discussing elements, this is a big one. And their heads, see the heads there? But this is really clear. This is a big one, you guys. You know, when I showed you, I said I believe that Summer on the fishing boat, she has the same thing that Madeleine McCann had. Let me see if I have it under Madeleine. Probably not. Because it's an element. Wait. I probably won't find it. Let me just look for a second. Because it's I don't know why I didn't grab it. Oh, let me look under fish. I think I have it under there. I do. All right, let me grab this. Let me see if I have it separated. All right, I'll have to open one of these. Okay. I think it's like, it's part of the equipment. Okay, here it is. Madeleine McCann, it shows a picture that she used hers. This is Madeleine McCann, okay? These little things, they always show up. Summer Moon Wells has hers. She has her little heart on it. And there's Madeleine McCann's in her hand. She has the pointer in her hand, but those are the little pieces that show up. And they're right here. They're very, very important. And they're elements that can be found and matched up to all of these cases if in fact the authorities work together. This is the same thing. I mean, it's in all the cases, you guys. This is her maroon box. And I believe that Summer on the boat. So, when I pull this shit together, I'm not just saying, oh my God, oh my God, there's a pointy thing on the table, and there's a really fuzzy heart. No. 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 I don't have to do that anymore. I used to say there was a heart before even showing you guys a photo. I at least get to show you a fuzzy heart. So here's the good vibes. What good vibes is showing you very clearly, you get it, is their little bucket. What the news is showing you guys isn't a bar they were at last moment. They're showing you the story, okay? These are elements. It's a little house. It's a little house. Like, I don't, you have no idea how when I see this picture of good vibes over all of those leaves, and I have seen that in the guy with the red hair in a TikTok video that followed Kylie Rodney, and he was in the TikTok video with some teacher thing, and it's the same photo. It's all wrong. This is the maroon house covered in leaves. They're showing crystal clear pictures of the kids being sacrificed. And they know the only thing that anyone's going to look at is what's in the middle, the blonde hair. But when you know your details and you know what to look for as the elements that we are looking straight at a sacrifice, you see it. Okay? There's the white machine connected to whoever is sitting there, and it's connected to that little tank. It's right there. It's not blurry. It's right there. This is right here too. It's that whatever white thing that a head goes in. There's someone that's attached to that girl's head, and there's wires on her. It's right there. So you're telling me that not one news station notices this? Not one news station notices that there's a bloody machine, and not to mention the hand. It's, if I would have stayed into my journalism, I would have kicked ass. Instead, I got pregnant at 24. That's a tube. That's a person connected to a maroon box, and look at their hand. It's not so complicated. I'm sorry, it's not that complicated. This is not that complicated. They're showing the sacrifice. That's the table. They're showing it all. I just showed you that hand. And that's the girl's neck. The same thing on it that Summer has, or had. This is the back of the room. You got to be kidding me. This is a person sitting in the machine. Let me crop it for you. It's so frustrating. This here is a child connected to the machine on her head. That's what that is. I've seen it in Benny's videos. Here's another one of her photos. She shows the equipment connected to the fucking car that is actually on the flatbed that I showed you guys in the news. Let me brighten this up. Look at this. You guys, look at what this is. It's like showing a dog biting a human, saying the dog's biting the human, and everyone's saying, no, it's not. No, it's not. Look, those are the skeleton heads, and there's the car right there. There's the white car that everyone's looking for on the flatbed. The white car's right there, you guys. And this is the fake car. Like, they just do shit. It's on a flatbed, and even worse, those are going under the car. That's the stick. That's the evidence. Why her channel? I don't know. I think that she doesn't exist. I think that her channel is just being used by all these other channels or something. And if she does exist, she's a victim. Something's really, really, really wrong. And I get scared for her. I get scared for her. I feel like she's like a robot. Look at the white car. So I've sent this shit in to the authorities. I'm like, there's your white car. Nothing. Look what's in these pictures. There's the bodies in the back. This is the crime scene. This is what I showed you in Benny's video the other day in his backyard. There's your body. There's the head. This is back there. There's your white car. There's your white car next to the maroon thing. You guys, there's white cars in every freaking corner of everything. She's like a robot. I don't think she exists. I have to be honest. Look. Look at this shit. You guys, that's the evidence being put. Why does it say fake? Oh, it says take. Take. So here's the clear box with the maroon sides. This is really what it is. You guys, this gets put in the car or something, inside the car. I don't know what this is, but it's showing you the car that the whole entire nation. Do you know every station is looking for this dumbass car? Look at CDA. This is what goes under. This is going under the car. Okay, so perfect example. See that A? Imagine that this goes under the car. And then it gets taken away. This here is like the connector. It's so obvious. Crazy shit. These are even better. It's so embarrassing. These are a little more kooky, but they show information. So we know this is important, right? And we know that Summer Moon Wells, one of her last photos was just like this. She has a box next to her in all of this kind of information. It's part of this is just all part of sacrifice. This is what's in the picture under the good vibes when you get closer. Not sure what's happening with her, but it's kind of bullshit. They haven't looked into this. And this just goes back to Benny. I decided to go over this earlier. But I don't know. It's really quite obvious, right? And this, you guys, this is a real location. It's something that is important to feel. And the kids really, really want justice. Really. See, those are the machines. It's our summer. I went over this one. I don't know who that is. And this is him. I'm showing this because I don't think I showed it, but that is Benny in the fake leaves. And not one reporter, news station around the country is touching this. Why? Like, look at this picture. I'm showing it. Let me show you a close up of what's more important to this group than bringing justice home to the children and stopping the killing. This right here, is the reason for what they're doing. This right here. This is their purpose. And they sacrifice, beat the fuck out of people, rape, murder, torture, kill them, let them suffer for this. That's what I know. When Summer Moon Wells said to me a year and a half ago, you guys heard it. I kept saying the leaves, what's happening? And then we did the spirit box. She's in the leaves. That's all these kids know. They cannot tell me exactly where. I could only give the pieces that are shown to me and told to me. Whoever is behind this photo and the one from the pool, I beg you to speak up. I beg you. The children beg you. Because if you don't, you will never see them again. They will let go of your rope. It will not work the way you think it's supposed to. You guys, I am calling it a night. Thank you all so much for being here. Thank you, mods, Muffin Top. Thank you, my subscribers, my members. Thank you for supporting the channel. I am making, it's going to be on it's actually up at my website. What I did tonight was, let me see if did I delete the video? I crushed up my flowers. All my flowers are crushed up. And I'm going to be making these little, I'll show you, there's either going to be a sand one option or a candle option. And I brought the prices way down. It's holiday, and it would be a really good way to support the channel. Let me see. Is this it? Oh, here, recover. I'll show you really quickly, if I just recovered it, wait, what these flowers look like. They're all, I did it last year. It was really cool. I took the stuff that I got from, I do Thanksgiving here, and I took all the stuff and I crushed it, and I make these really cool items. Wait a minute. Let me open this up. Here it is. Oh my God. Thank you. I just saw a super chat come through. Thank you, Long Gone. Thank you so much. That's very sweet. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Remove audio. Okay, I'm going to show you a little bit what I do with these, just to show you that they are fresh flowers, that they're all really fresh. And then I crush it up, and I do use sand as well. And I will do it maybe tomorrow or the next day, channel. And then I make the candles, or the potion, should I say, during my live. So it's these, where are they? Here it is. So anyways, this is the purpose. Take a picture. That's some child, if not Summer's mouth, that has the flower, the shit in their mouth, and this is what these kids look like. I mean, they do this. They do this. Let me cover up that black piece. I like making it look even. And this is what they're choosing is more important than the lives of our children. Okay, so this here, it just showed you, I want you to see that the flowers are real. So I took all these and I crush them up. Those were my centerpieces. And then the other ones come from like my daughter's boyfriend's parents or whoever sent me flowers. And I crush them up in there, and I do a little potion, and it's a very healing, very, very healing product. Like, you could just keep it in your room, however you want to do with it, but I take it out and use it for whenever I feel it's time. Anyways, that just shows that it's good. It's good. All right, you guys, let's leave on this picture. Because this is it. Thank you guys so much. Have a wonderful night. Have a blessed night. Thank you. I hope to see you all tomorrow, because I'd like to start making those. Yeah, the flowers can burn. I burn mine all the time, and it's just at WCIAnetwork.com, and they're in there. I put a limited amount. Um, Talk to y'all tomorrow. Thank you for the super chats, you guys. God bless you. Thank you. Talk to you soon.